Humbled to be here on episode 8 of Holistic Anime. Um, this episode, I want to go over my current journey, where I'm at in my current journey of my hero that I've been expressing for the past few episodes, and I will continue to express on the episodes moving forward. Um, but there's been um, quite some action. Um, as my hero's been progressing in my own journey. Um, the battle at the training camp that intervened the training camp has just concluded. The four villains were three or four villains. Um, three villains um, in custody, and I believe it was like 16 students that were in harm's way or got harmed from that attack on the training camp. So that um, All Might having to save with the rest of the heroes, Bakugo, who was taken during that training camp attack, halfway through it, and the students had just moved into the dorms. So those are the 3 points I um, have taken and want to dibble and dab in this episode, um, and kind of tie it into where I'm at in my own journey. Um, so I will talk a little bit about um, where I'm at in my own journey mentally and why I feel like uh, the more I stay present with my hero on my current journey and anime period, the more it seems like inspiration and more alignment it seems to be drawing to my own personal being, right? So the attack on the UA training camp, I do want to talk about a little bit how there were things that I didn't pick up the first two times I've watched this show that I pay attention to, and I try to pay more attention to each and every time I watch it, but this time even more so because I feel like a lot of it is intertwining with my own personal life. Um, right? Hence the name of the show, Holistic Anime. Um, the anime I'm indulging in is just a inclination of my disposition in life right now. Um, right? Um, so things like Tetsu and Kendo getting into a fight with the villain who was giving off the odor, the poisonous gas odor. Um, Things I wasn't paying attention to like last time was one of those fights like that. And the actual terrain of the fight, how it actually manifested, where the kids were essentially on a circle like ground where Class B was in the middle and on the outside trying to scare the inside of the trail, which was Class A students, because it was a game. And during the game, that's what they were doing, trying to collect things along the trail to bring back to the original spot. But that's when the villains attacked, and paying attention to where the classes were being held, to where the fight where Tiger and um, the other kitty cats, the other pussy cats were getting attacked from, to where um, Midoriya, um, Bakugo, Tsukiyomi, Shoji, and I believe Uraraka and Asui joined them at eventually on that path, and Todoroki uh, had to go from um, where they were, where they found Asui and Ochako, and had to go to towards the fire, towards Mr. Compress, who had Bakugo and Tsukiyomi um, on in this quirk. And that's what I noticed this time around watching this arc of the training camp in between um, the rescue mission and the training camp itself. Um, and All for One coming back. The whole thing I noticed about this All for One fight was um, how eclectic they made um, All Might look and be during the actual fight. Um, and how the other heroes sort of made All Might surrounding him made All Might look like the number one hero that he actually is. Um, his disposition in regards to the other position of the other heroes and the way they intervened through that fight between Kamino Ward and the actual bar that Shigaraki and the Warp Gate villain um, were actually at. Um, so that caught my eye. And closing off, another thing that I paid attention to or is catching my eye this time around is the dorms, right? Um, it was a nice little ad, especially the way Mr. Aizawa and All Might had to gather the students and get permission from their parents to uh, be in the dorms that they just created in 3 days um, for safety reasons, right? And um, I believe that's where I'm at in my journey and how it's intertwining with my own personal life. Is it's um, festering those feelings, if festering is the right word, or uplifting those feelings of, you know, the origins of a hero's journey. Um, Not to sound boastful and not to sound um, shy, right? But those truths in um, becoming someone that other people can rely on and becoming a person that is genuinely sticking in their truth and um, being able to be accountable to themselves because of the ambitions and the goals and the fruits that they want to manifest, right? And that's how I feel. I'm currently on my journey of anime and how it ties in with my own personal life. And with that being said, I'm going to leave it off right there. This is episode 8 of Holistic Anime, and I'll catch y'all later.